Hi, it's Paul Williams here on my Ironman journey. And further to my video on Paul Williams, the brand, on my third P is for positioning. And I think positioning for me is to where you are virtually in your life as to what you're going to do. I mean, I think that the thing I make out of that is that I heard a comment that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So positioning is where you particularly are in your part of life. I mean, I think that you find the things that you want to do. They happen to you for a particular reason. So you're in the position you are because of the choices and the decisions that you've made over that particular time. So that's what positioning is to me. Now, at the moment, my position is that I'm, in my Ironman phase of I'm doing my fourth Ironman in March of this year. But other people are in a different position. They might be just deciding to get started in triathlon. And I can guarantee you that when I started, if someone would have said to me after that first Ironman after that first triathlon that I spoke about, that one day you'll do an Ironman, I would have just about laughed them out of the conversation, because I could not imagine doing that. But in saying that, that's good for anybody that's getting started in anything. Is that if you can come from that far back to where you are now, imagine where you can go in the future, down the track. So, and you're all in this. Everybody is in this different position. Some people are running, parallel. So, that makes it good for training partners. It makes it good to discuss things and to go over things and to learn things. But it's pointless me, telling people what to. If people are just sitting on the couch and they're just getting up and they're just getting into doing some physical exercise, why would I be getting them to run for an hour or go for a bike ride for 2.5 hours? I mean, you just wouldn't do that because they're not in that position. I mean. But that's what's so great about this sport, is that everybody comes in at a different level, and you don't need to satisfy anybody else's goals. You just need to do your own goals. But you need to be, in whatever you do, you need to be sure about what you're trying to chase. We went for a ride the other day, and I knew on the way out that I was going to be. When we did the racing part at the end, I knew I was going to be at the back on the way back. But look, that didn't worry me. A lot of people were upset that I was sort of dropped out the back, but I wasn't concerned about that, because I know exactly why I'm there. I know what position I'm actually in at that particular moment. So it didn't worry me that I was at the back of that particular group. It seemed to worry everybody else, but not me. So the positioning is very, very important about where, and never lose factor. Don't try and do something because someone else is doing it. You've got to make sure that you stay within your level of where you particularly are, because that's your position. That's what position you're at. And very soon you'll be able to lift up your position. That's the other thing to remember, is that once you master what you're doing, whether it be walking around the block, or whether it be running a kilometre, whether it be running 5 kilometres, or doing your first triathlon, or doing an Olympic distance, or moving up, then you can, once you master that, you should be saying to yourself, well, what's next? What can I do next? What's next? What next challenges you? And that feeling, I mean, even though it's an uncomfortable feeling, it's a great feeling to feel that you're going to put yourself out there, that you're going to do something that you haven't done before, and it's a good feeling to actually feel that. It leaves a little knot in your stomach for sure, but that's a good feeling to feel. So that's the last of the P's. We'll move on with my name the next time when we speak, but once again, you can like, leave a comment, or subscribe to these videos. I hope that they've been, I hope that they're helpful to where you are, what position you're in, and we'll speak again soon. Thanks very much, and see you later.